Hey there folks, this is girls soccer reporter Kurt Bopp, joined by my partner in crime, Jeffrey Kauffman. Jeff, it's been a fun season. Here we are at the finals though, it's down to two, Cumberland Valley and Whitehall. So it's 4 o'clock Saturday, Hersheypark Stadium. Jeff, first we'll start with Whitehall. You saw them against Redland a little bit there. Just what are your thoughts on this team?
This is a very quick team. This is probably a team that's very unlikely to people to expect to be here. They didn't even make their own playoffs in the Lehigh Valley Conference. They come in as an 8th seed in District 11. Won 4 straight games, including beating Parkland, who won the league up there. Whitehall has never been in the semifinals of the District 11 or the finals. They've never been in a PIAA tournament. Again, this is not a team to take lightly. They have some serious speed.
The Cunningham sisters in particular, obviously, Kayla with the 100-goal score, is a 100-goal score, I should say, scored a natural hat trick against Redland in their game on Tuesday. Just what are your thoughts on her and what she brings to the table? Quite a bit.
I don't know if there's a kid that's quicker in the state. 115 goals in 3 years. She's only a junior. 48 goals this year. That says a lot in itself. Her younger sister is a freshman. Had 27 goals and 21 assists this year. These two work well together. They're very quick. Cumberland Valley's going to have their work cut out for them, slowing that speed down.
Definitely. They connected once against Redland. I believe they connected once or twice against Carlisle as well. I think it's interesting because you look at the Commonwealth, who are the top 3, or obviously Cedar Cliff in the mix too, but definitely Carlisle, Redland, and CV. Whitehall's taking care of Carlisle. Surprised people and took care of Redland on Tuesday. Now they get the big one. Now they get the Eagles. Jeff, here we are again talking about CV. Just what are your thoughts on this team, back where they were last year? Really?
Cumberland Valley is a team that I think the biggest thing with them is different kids have stepped up all year. They came back with, Elise Krause, who's an All-State nominee. They come back with Amanda McKee. They come back with Rachel Kovac, Savannah Hall. The expectations were high. This is not a team like last year where you had a Kelly Pizzangrilli who just had a knack to put the ball in the back of the net. I think she ended up the year with close to 35 goals. There's nobody on Cumberland Valley's team is capable of that. Losing McKee early. They lost the Bledo girl early. The injuries have been there all year, but different kids have stepped up all year long.
Right, and earlier in the postseason, towards the end of the regular season, we were talking about the freshmen who were doing it. Lately, it's been kind of the juniors and the seniors. It's Tara Shipe and Savannah Hall in particular. Hall's had a very nice postseason.
Yeah, I think the expectations for Savannah were a lot higher than. I don't think she's produced as well as she wanted to, but I still think most games she's still the best player on the field. She hustles. She has a wicked shot. Their best player all along is Elise Krause, who's actually moved back from the midfield to playing defense this year, and it's hurt her goal totals, but she's still dangerous anytime she steps across midfield.
Jeff, obviously quite a few storylines going into this, but what's something you're going to be watching for Saturday evening?
I think Whitehall's offense, truthfully, Cumberland Valley plays a three defensive back alignment. Most teams play 4, but the difference is they have Rachel Kovac and Kaylee Cutlip and Krause on the outside. If they can contain the Cunningham sisters to minimal shots, they still have Danny Shambaugh in the back, who just does not give up goals.
Right, mid-pen all-star, first teamer. I think, one thing I'm going to be watching for sure is ultimately against Carlisle. Whitehall kind of started out, I don't want to say slow, but you can tell they're kind of feeling out the herd, and Carlisle jumped out to a lead, and then, Whitehall turned it on, scored 3 unanswered. Against Redland, it was the opposite. They came out on fire. They scored fast. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead, I think 2 minutes into the second half. So I want to see how they start out, and then obviously, again, going back to, I want to see how these freshmen perform. They had chances against Mechanicsburg. They didn't score, but they had some chances. And they've done such a great job all season. I want to see what they do on the biggest stage, under the lights.
I think one of the things with the Redland group, and I don't like to use it as an excuse, but they had graduation right after their game.
Sure.
They had to play early, get ready for graduation. Yes, it only affects so many seniors.
Sure.
but it's still on their minds. Cumberland Valley graduates at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. They're coming off graduation.
Right.
Although only two seniors are actually playing for Cumberland Valley right now that will graduate in Kraus and Kovac. They are key players.
True. Oh, definitely.
If you can put one aside and worry about the next one, certainly, I believe Cumberland Valley has the power and the ability to win this game.
Yeah, okay, well then, may as well start asking it, obviously. I think it was 2-0 against Lancaster Mennonite, 4-0 against, who was that, Fleetwood, 2-0 against, 3-0 against Mechanicsburg. CV's got one left. What do you think? Who are you predicting? I think I know who you're predicting. But what do you think tomorrow's final will be, or Saturday's final will be?
I think, I'll be honest, I think Whitehall's going to get a goal. But I don't think I think the one's going to be it. Cumberland Valley 3-1.
3-1? Okay, yeah. I think ultimately if CV scores twice, I think they win. Because I think that defense, last year the defense allowed one shot the entire postseason. Obviously they've already given up 2 goals, one to Redland, one to Cedar Cliff. But at the same time, yeah, that defense is too good. Danny Shambaugh's too good. I do think Kayla's going to get, one of the Cunninghams will probably get one. I think 1 goal possibly. But I agree, 3-1's a good pick. I think I'll go 3-1 as well. To be different, I'll go 2-1. But it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a great one. It's not going to be a 5-3, shootout like it was Tuesday with Redland. But it's going to be a good battle. And I think CV, at the end of the day, they're going to be hoisting the championship once again.
CV beat Whitehall 3 weeks ago.
Sure.
1-0 at Whitehall. In the morning, kids took SATs, then drove up to Whitehall, Allentown to play Whitehall. 1-0 game. Jess Pink scored about halfway through the second half. There were also several Cumberland Valley key players who sat out the game for injury purposes to get ready for the next week, which was the final week of the Mid-Penn and the Mid-Penn tournament.
Right.
So I think with all of them in place, they're starting to get some of those kids back healthy. They're playing a lot better as a team. I expect the 3-1. I think Shambaugh and her defense, they've given up 5 goals in the last 22 ball games.
Yeah, exactly.
That speaks for itself.
It does. It does.
Against some very quality teams.
And I was just thinking, ultimately, they've seen Holly Bergard and Natalie Zunke twice. They haven't let either of them score in 2 games. So I think Kayla's very, very good, but CV's seen very, very good. And they've seen it multiple times. Playing in the Commonwealth, they've seen some great teams. Playing Mechanicsburg twice. I think Tuesday's game was a great warm-up in a way. Obviously, it was a great game, but it was a great thing to get CV ready for Saturday, and it's going to be a good one.
Whitehall's peaking at the right time.
They
they've played very well through the playoffs, and their speed is going to play a key.
It will. It'll be a good key factor for sure. So again, the game is Saturday, 4 o'clock. Cumberland Valley versus Whitehall at Hersheypark Stadium. I will be live blogging it, so check out Cumberland Link Sports for that. Jeff will be providing the gamer. I'll have a sidebar of some sort, I'm sure. So thank you very much for watching. Be sure to follow along and check cumberlink.com, as well as the Sentinel Sports Facebook, C-Link Sports on Twitter. Follow all these things. We'll keep you posted on what's going on. And again, thanks for watching.